Welcome back to PB Miss World. The tension is reaching its peak because it's time to narrow down our field to the final 10 contestants. But before that, let us meet the ultimate decision makers of the night who has been at the epicenter of this competition and grilled all of our contestants one-on-one. Our judges. First up, we have a pharmacist by profession, Dheeraj Nayak from Goa. Next up, a chartered accountant with EY, Supriya Bhargav from Kolkata. Fashion expert and guru currently residing in the United States, put your hands for Venkat Cham. And finally, pageant blogger, writer from Colombia, ladies and gentlemen, David Torres. Good luck, judges. The fate of our contestants remains at your disposal, and all the best for the hard job that you're going to do tonight. We started off this journey with 19 amazing contestants from all around the world, and 4 out of these contestants have automatically advanced to the final 10, basis the head-to-head challenge and People's Choice Award. We will now find out who the remaining 6 contestants are out of these 15 lovely ladies. Are you guys excited? Ladies, are you excited? Okay, I'm nervous. Let's get this started. In 5th place, come out. South Africa. Hi, Miss South Africa, congratulations. Since you're a chartered accountant student, I would like to ask you that goods and service tax, GST, is slowly becoming progressive rather than regressive, as suggested by the recent tax cuts. As a CA student, what further changes would you propose in the indirect tax regime of our country for sectors such as entertainment and healthcare?
Thank you for the question. Being a chartered accountant in making, if asked of what reforms to be brought in an indirect tax regime in the segments like healthcare and entertainment industry, would be firstly, no GST or less GST on the emergency patients for certain requisite time, and reduce GST on the baby products and sanitary pads to make it affordable for all the rural inhabitants too. Coming to the entertainment industry, I believe no GST or less GST has to be charged for those entertainment contentful films that shares a message and social sense in an individual. I also believe that more GST has to be charged on certain products that are of less importance this day, and to make slabs of GST less on the most important products. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss South Africa. In 6th place, please welcome Russia. Congrats, Miss Russia. You are one of the top 10. And since you are a fine arts student, tell us that in fine arts, the subjects is not merely copied from the nature, but transformed by the artist into an aesthetic object. What is your take on nudity as an art object?
Good evening, everyone. According to ancient Indian art, the statement is true, where artists try to use idealized forms. But in the West, artists try to imitate the objects as they existed in nature. But yes, naked human forms did exist in both the cultures, as it is believed that human body is the most beautiful work of art created by God, whereas clothes are man-made objects. And not only this, I believe that nude art helps we art students to learn human anatomy well. And we all are born like this, without clothes, naked. So why to create an issue for nude art?
Thank you, Russia. The 7th spot goes to Indonesia. Terima kasih, Miss Indonesia. Since you currently live in Singapore, I would like to ask you that an estimated 8% of the total population in Singapore is that of Indians and 77% comprises of the Chinese. What do you feel is the reason for such an imbalance in population of the two largest populated nations in the world, India and China, when it comes to the demographics of Singapore?
Singapore has been a Chinese-predominated nation since its inception, as it came into being after some political tiff with the Malay race in Malaysia. Since then, Singapore has been steadily improving by leaps and bounds and becoming an Asian force to reckon with. So the people from China saw it as a land of opportunities where they will be welcome because it is mainly their own community and their own people. As far as Indians are concerned, we know that Indians are sought after all over the world and there are opportunities for them everywhere. Southeast Asia is just a small part of it. So the Indian crowd is less dense in Singapore than the Chinese, as the Chinese people eye mainly Singapore for land of opportunities and a place where they will feel welcome, whereas Indians have the whole world as their playground. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Indonesia. You can join our final 10. For the 8th spot, we are calling Turkey. Hi, Miss Turkey, congratulations. With the advent of knowledge and information technology, intellectual capital has gained substantial importance and demands a fierce protection. The IPR laws in India dates back to 1960s, which is redundant in present IT era. If given an opportunity to amend the law of IPRs, which section would you focus on and why?
IPR's laws might look dated to many, but they fearlessly defend the right of the inventor. Over the period of time, there have been few amendments keeping in mind international standards and treaties. If I had the choice to rewrite the law, I would try to make it more India-centric.
Thank you, Turkey. Go ahead and join the top 10. And the 9th place belongs to Ghana. Hi, Ms. Ghana. Many congratulations on making it to the top 10. Now, since you work as a defect manager, the concept of Six Sigma invented by the company Motorola seeks to improve the quality of the output by identifying and removing defects. One of the advantages is that the output is defect-free up to 99.99966%. As a defect manager yourself, how would you explain to a layman some other advantages that Six Sigma achieves?
Six Sigma is a standard that is used across all companies in order to reduce defects, which is an obvious advantage. However, there are other advantages as well where this Six Sigma is implemented. The first advantage is customer satisfaction, and the second advantage is the reduction of costs involved in developing a product, because these days customer satisfaction in any industry is of the utmost importance. So that is one of the benefits of Six Sigma.
Thank you, Ghana. Only one spot remains, and we have 9 ladies vying for that spot. The final contestant moving forward to the top 10 is United States. Congratulations, United States. You are into advertising profession, and that is amazing. So you know that emotional and rational appeals are two kinds of advertising strategies adopted in almost every advertisements being aired. In the context of the same, how would you design an advertisement for PB Miss World that appeals directly to human ethos?
It is not often a well-designed advertisement that makes you famous. but it is the goodwill and the name established over the years that takes you miles ahead in the long run. Advertisements focus on strategies that play with the emotions, sentiments, and create a sense of want, pride, or shame of not having to own it. With regards to designing an advertisement, I would really focus on the achievements of the PB group, success stories of the members, and the good intersocial family culture that exists. So strong that it cannot be simply called a virtual WhatsApp group. This would be my highlight of the advertisement. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss United States. You can join the top 10. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our gorgeous final 10 contestants of PB Miss World 2017. One of them will walk away with a chance of a lifetime and will make history as the 4th PB Miss World. We will find out very soon. Stay tuned.